Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, so I watched a movie. I watched I think it was on Plex. It's Kalishnikov. It's the Russian film. It's a biopic of Mikhail Kalishnikov.
Okay, so when you sent me that in text, I can't read. I can't read. And B, it was in Russian, so like a Russian name. So I was like, "What the fuck is this honky tonk bullshit he's talking to me about?"
Spelled it phonetically for you.
That helped me so much better, dude.
Yeah, like Nikov, Nick. O-V,
dude, yeah.
No, but
O-V-O.
It was pretty good. See, like as I'm getting older, you know, in my 30s, like I'm an old fag, so I like set pieces and costumes and props and stuff. And like as far as that goes, like
it's pretty good.
It was very, very good. Yeah, like because he was a Red Army soldier in World War II, and like it's interesting because the movie like it so it looks all modern and sleek and stuff, but in Russia, like their movies, like they're sentimental in a ways that ours aren't anymore at all.
We just bastardize everything.
But we're buried in irony, like
Don't worry, it's just a moth.
Okay, we're buried in like infinite layers of irony. Whereas like they can still be like sincere about things, and you know, like with like
Do you think if anyone tried to redo their Little Mermaid, they'd take that well?
Dude, that like. That animated one that they did.
I'm sorry. Little Mermaid went over with flying colors. It was that hogwash Snow White.
Oh, dude! Like I think Snow White. They would probably do like some Brothers Grimm, like the original shit, because they made an animated movie of it might have been the Little Mermaid in the 70s, and it was like the actual Little Mermaid, like the super like dark story, like. Soviet animation from the 70s is really creepy.
There's
and cool.
no Disneying things up over there.
No, not at all. Because they're miserable.
Well, yeah, everyone. Okay, okay. Reflection of life. Art reflects life. Their
exactly,
life.
Exactly. They're a bunch of miserable liars. They're a culture of miserable liars.
Miserable liars. Brutal.
They never smile. If you smile over there, people think you're retarded.
Dude, you're not allowed to smile. You're not allowed to have a good time.
No, like that. Like exactly. You guys all got to be like.
Yeah, dude. Having a good time over there is like getting in a fist fight with your boys.
Exactly. Getting drunk and like screaming at your wife.
Yeah, dude. That's my favorite page on Instagram is the Mongrel. That dude who's like so Russian that his head he looks like he's like.
Is the guy with the wonky eyes?
Maybe no, that's the dude who just eats like fucking weird wet salami,
and he goes like underwater and stuff.
Yeah, don't care for that.
Yeah.
Oh no, you're talking about my sweet river boy. He's a sweet precious boy.
He is, but he's definitely like Eastern Bloc.
Definitely, but the oh fuck, I even forgot what we were talking about.
So like the Russian
the Mongrel. So it's just him. It's his videos on his page is just him antagonizing his wife and his wife getting up and slapping the piss out of him. And he's so drunk he can't defend himself. Like he can't. Like she swings her arms and he's like a half second late for the block all the time.
So the Russians are putting out a lot of good videos on the internet. There's the guy that looks like like Spider-Man villain henchman. Or something, like the bald guy.
Yeah,
the
he looks
guy.
Like the red-coated kingpin.
Yeah.
That guy's awesome.
That guy rocks.
Because I've been seeing a lot of dudes on the internet, and I'm just starting to get to the point where everything is fake, dude. No one's real.
Yeah.
Even the hot like Down syndrome girls at the gym are all fake. It's all AI.
Exact. Yeah, man. I don't. And
I was wondering, is this guy in the red coat? Is he just AI'd to be a little bigger?
That'd be. Is it like seriously? Is it? No,
I need to see his body without a shirt on. His dimensions are nuts.
He needs to like. How can you even combat like AI? What can you make him do? Shine a flashlight on his body, and see if
make him touch a outlet so it zaps him, so I can see his skeleton.
But even then, like DARPA has they call those secret weapons. They're the government organization, it might be private actually, in charge of making like future weapons. Like they make sort of they're like weapons research for the military. Now they probably are putting out like a bunch of fake AI videos just to test the waters. Like I got apparently on Reddit, like you can send somebody this thing called Reddit Cares, where it's like if you post, if you like say something crazy or like or suicidal, like someone can send you a Reddit Cares to like, I don't know what the point is to like it's
to
to
tell
reach
somebody like, yo,
yeah,
we
to reach out
care.
yeah like so they're like we're just checking in on you.
Yeah,
I got a Reddit Cares for I was talking about how I was pretty sure that like all the new 9/11 footage was like AI and stuff, all like, you know, the 9/11 videos coming out like of
all like the
like it's like, I mean, there's so many angles on 9/11. I've seen every 9/11 thing, and now suddenly I've seen every single piece of footage of 9/11, and now suddenly in this year of our Lord, like there's brand new fucking like
with such good
all over
quality,
the place,
as if like
all over the place. Yeah, exactly.
The quality is a little too high for my
it would have been like fucking not even mini DVDs. It would have been high 8 cameras back then. And like the one guy on like the Staten Island ferry or whatever who films it going right over his head, and like and the people in the background, like I don't know how I'd react to, but like it sounded just weird, like the reactions and stuff. Like yeah. Like,
oh my god!
Yeah, it's like that sort of stuff. And it sounded like there was like
just like a mixed,
it's like a loop,
weird,
just generic sort of like crowd, crowd fear.
And then the guy turns around and his camera clips through his arm, and he's got 7 fingers on one hand. Damn, maybe that is AI.
Dude, I mean, like, think about it. Like, if you were making, like, advanced AI, what better way to test it would there be than to make, like, new videos of something that we've all seen and to see if it passes the smell test? Like, you know, like...
Well, yeah, I mean, it's passing the smell test on some of these conspiracy.
But anyway, people, I got a Reddit Cares because, I don't know, people...
Oh, because you were just, like, I was calling the bullshit?
Manic about it, yeah. And people were asking me, like, to what end and stuff, and I was like, I don't know. Like,
who fucking knows?
Yeah, like, I'm not gonna act like I know why they're doing it, but I'm pretty sure they're doing it. I would do it if I could.
Well, yeah, why not, dude? I would 100%. I would leak my own nudes with a huge dong.
We could do that.
All right, well, let's take a look at the... Everyone's going to start to notice how huge my dong is in all the pictures. That picture of you and me is Hasidic rabbis kissing, and I'm just fully torqued, just dong down. That would rule.
I can't believe Philip made us AI kiss.
He's made us AI kiss every time you do something.
See, the AI kiss and AI hug, that was always a bridge too far for me. Dude, that's a line I wouldn't cross. Like,
I never watched us fully kiss. I can't watch us fully kiss even in AI.
Even as Jews.
Yeah, never, dude. Even as that, like, when I see our heads turn, I'm like, oh, fuck out. I will never, ever stomach to see myself kiss you. I will never allow that mitzvah to take place on my lips.
No, not unless we're in, like, Iran or something on vacation.
Good God.
When in Iran do we see Iranians?
In Iran.
I think they kiss I saw the video, the montage of Indian dudes holding each other's hands recently.
Yeah, they only hold their friends' hands. They don't touch their ladies' hands.
Yeah.
That's all right.
That's
dude, so there's a couple of things.
I mean, if you don't hold your friend's hand, you so easily lose them in the crowd as soon as you step out your house.
Yeah, it is crowded over there.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, I've been seeing some things come out from over there that I kind of like. There's this dude who wears pants that are a little too tight and way too low cut, like low hip cut. Oh. No underwear. And he comes out and it's like maybe his stomach hair is combed in a way that it looks like he's got a 6-pack. And the camera does a 360 and his ass is hanging out. He's got his slick back hair and these stupid sunglasses.
Dude, India's crazy, bro.
Like you could give them anything and they'll be like, if you pretend that it was cool as you hand it to them.
Yeah. Like if they're still getting like MTV from like 07.
Fuck yeah, they just found out about room raiders.
Dude, yeah. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Pretty lady in my room.
Oh my god, that is my dream to have a bunch of pretty baby girls come out and I say next.
I hope she doesn't find my mustard cologne.
Oh, do not look at my nightstand.
My poop drawer. My poop drawer.
A black light in your room and it's just glistening with poop.
Yeah. I find a locked cabinet full of poop.
Yeah, oh no, she
found my poop.
She found my ingredients for my kitchen stand.
Dude,
And they always catch, dude, in Room Raiders, they always pull one dude out of his bed like he's been sleeping or whatever, and he's in his underwear in the van with the rest of the dudes.
Dude, like there's some good one-liners on Next. Like I watched like this clip of it and stuff, and gosh, I can't,
pull that up.
I can't. Let me pull it up here because like it's fucking. What they would do a lot too is they would just like plant an obvious gay guy a lot of times too.
Oh yeah,
like yeah, and then
like yeah, right. Like
Yeah.
she would even have a time of her life with me. Some bullshit. Like he steps out and she's like, next.
yeah. Dude, the people who got nexted immediately. Oh,
Always wearing a fedora. I don't think I've seen it. Oh fuck!
whoa, it's a close one. Almost,
Did I lose my wheel?
yeah, it's right there.
Cocksucker. Whatever. I'll just be more mindful. Fucking dude, we were trying to watch Parental Control. The one where the shitty boyfriend just makes fun of the dad the whole time. And he's just like, yeah, well, I fucked your daughter, dude.
Limp dick responses. And like,
And he just
they're like fake watching the date on the TV too.
oh yeah, because
Like,
it was like
It's
old technology.
It's so
where
obviously like it just
they'd have to edit
superimposed.
They'd edit what's going on the date onto the TV,
Yeah.
and sometimes the corners didn't match.
They never did. Like yeah, it's,
Shit, that's awesome.
You know, you're gonna fool me, but
Don't worry, I'm gonna be in her bed tonight. She can hold hands with that guy all she wants, but I'm gonna be in her later.
I'm gonna take a dump in your daughter's pussy tonight.
I'm gonna wipe my feet in your bed, bud.
I'm gonna trim my toenails in your daughter's ass.
I'll make your daughter chew on my shits. Dude, I saw a meme. I can't get it out of my head. It's like, I think it was just, I can't even remember the image. That's how little it mattered. But the border text said, when you find out your boy's into cooking and he tells you to like hold his fine little shit.
What?
I don't know why this new age. You said it a few episodes ago that the younger generation's going to be the funniest ever.
Yeah.
And the way that they're writing shit out, I can't. I'm crying laughing at the stupidest fucking gifs.
Dude, that's like that. I think
Boy tells you to kiss
hold
or
his
hold his
little-
fine little shit, and it's all spelled like fine, FYNLIL shit SHIH.
Yeah, it's a complete like weird phonetic spelling. Like
Dude,
that's like
so good.
the one Instagram profile I found. It's like a black guy kind of like making a face, and it's like when you know your boy meows at his girlfriend, but you can't prove it.
When your boy meows.
Yeah, like or another one. When you know your boy practices twerking, but you don't have any proof.
Damn.
Yeah, so like
Yeah.
this like wanting to blackmail his friend of me.
Dude, it's so funny, man. I've been trying to get more hip on the young internet stuff, and I've been trying to send you things because
I've just been reading the Bible.
Well, thank God, dude, because I'm trying to dig ourselves out of our algorithm. I'm
Yeah.
trying my best to just change it up because, like,
Sail in water.
Well, for a while it was, they lure you in with the disgusting street food. And then they started hitting you with like, AI jokes that are a little racy, then full blown racist AI stuff.
Yeah.
And then I had to just full out like, I'm not interested in this. Please never show me this again.
Yeah, because it's wild how deep the pipeline goes.
Well, it gets to a point. I saw one. It was like, to me, George Floyd jokes have gotten to a point where they're a little bit
old hat, a little hacky.
Yeah, and they're just. I saw one. I'm like, I'm over it. And this one was by far the most offensive one I've ever seen. I was like, dude, we're done with this.
Dude,
we're absolutely done.
I have to admit, though, some of the ones I've seen where they get superimposed over guys fighting, like and stuff, are kind of funny.
I hope we never see those
by
again.
AI. Like,
Yeah, I hope I never see
first
that
time that
shit.
got me. But I mean, just like it's weird how like just the whole like pendulum swing, the vibe shift is happening where like now it's like becoming mainstream to like say like retard again, like whatever, fag, all that stuff and stuff. And now like being the contrarian that I am, like I'm not gonna go full PC, but I like to me I've always thought that we what am I talking about? Us having like a sort of sophistication to it. We don't have any sophistication
No,
to our
we
shit,
just-
but we were just doing it at a time where it was unfashionable, and
Yeah, and that's where we found it. Now it's starting to make its way, and I don't like it.
and yeah, you see, it's
I hate it.
exactly, because we've been trendsetters since this thing started, whether people know it or not.
Yeah,
We've also been predicted the future several times.
we have predicted the future a number of times.
Yeah,
And I've never liked the outcome of any of the future predictions.
no, because it's a mad world, all around
I
me.
mean, we were right about Diddy. You go
Yeah,
back a year or so. I'm quoting. You can quote me on that one.
I was right about Joe Biden. He turns
right,
out he has
yeah.
like terminal ass cancer. And I apparently said on the podcast at one point. Jake told me, he's like, I'm pretty sure you said that they would only let Biden live 6 months after he left office. and I was like, I think I remember saying that too, but I don't remember when. But
I mean, you unfortunately sacrificed Shifty Shell Shock.
yeah. All my favorite musicians, I've accidentally killed by mentioning them on the show.
Don't ever talk to me about music
Brian Wilson,
again, you fuck.
yeah. Brian Wilson, Shifty Shell Shock, two
most important musicians of your entire life.
Yeah, exactly.
The greatest composer and the greatest showman ever to walk this earth.
Dude, for real, the greatest coxman.
Honestly, dude. But
For real,
man, yeah, you got to cut it out. You got to quit being such a fucking oracle of fucking
It's like
future seer. Cut that shit out. Like Dr. Manhattan.
got my mind's brown eye.
Yeah, you're opening your third eye.
Yeah, I'm just like my third eye, and then that's why the Indians listen. You see,
Christ.
I mean, you see it like India is like our third most.
I'm not even paying attention anymore.
I check every now and again.
The only thing that I pay attention to anymore is I talk to Big Phil and I catch up with Leland.
I check every now and again.
Muscle King.
Check every now and again, and every now and again, India India is ahead of Australia, which we know we have listeners
least
there,
a
at least
couple dogs.
1 or 2 dogs there, and so
fuck.
Australia, man, you guys, you need to get ahead of India, bro. You can't-
Basically, Mr. Worldwide.
yeah, we are, it's hard being on top,
Your shit bowl, Mr. Worldwide.
It's so I've been reading my new Bible here. I got the
Yeah.
Yeah,
Give me some of your favorite excerpts.
can we pause it real quick? I need a drink.
Okay, I'm hip. Get me one too, bitch.
Okay, so insert. Are we back?
All right,
we on?
now I think.
Okay, so
Hold up.
I'm
Yeah, we're on.
gonna take y'all to church here. And if you can, insert some some Black Church organ music right here.
Hold
Yeah,
up. Let me. All right, go ahead.
Okay, so this translation of the Bible, the what is it called? It's the Common English Bible. This translation just came out in 2011, and it's very readable, very understandable. But it's sometimes jarring, reading the stories in modern plain English, because listen to this part. I got this, the Sodom and Gomorrah part in Genesis. I'm going through the whole thing, and I'll report back to you guys. But so the angels, of course, they show up. The 2 messengers show up to Lot's house and the Sodom, and they want to spend the night in the town square. And Lot's
house is in Sodom.
yeah. There's the only good family in Sodom.
Lot.
That's
huh?
and so
I bet he's seeing a lot of dick in Sodom.
I mean, he's even him though. He does some things that make me side eye him. But So the angels want to spend the night in the town square, and Lot's like, no, please don't.
Why would they want to be in the town square?
Well, because they don't realize just how bad it is.
Okay, so give me just a little background story, because obviously, me being a God-fearing man, I know the whole detailed Bible.
Sure.
But for
In
those
Latin.
who might not know, in Latin, I wrote it. But
Absolutely.
for those who might not know, the angels are going to Sodom for what reason?
They're going to sort of they're going to check the situation and decide whether or not to destroy it by raining fiery asphalt down onto it. Yeah, and quickly they find out that this place is too far gone. Yeah, it's and I'll give you here we got Genesis chapter 19, verse 4.
Mm-hmm.
Before they went to bed, the men of the city of Sodom, everyone from youngest to oldest, surrounded the house and called to Lot, "Where are the men who have arrived tonight? Bring them out to us so that we may have sex with them."
The whole town is demanding ass.
Yeah, all men like from every age. And
it's like you got to get fucked in if you're going to be in this town.
Well, like they're like no, I think the angels they think they look different. They probably look like
they like real pretty boys.
No, they probably look like biblically accurate angels, like the interlocking wheel of fiery rings with eyes
fiery,
and stuff. Yeah,
fiery,
and like
feathery.
And I think what's so exciting is it's something new to fuck. Like, see, that's
like,
what.
Oh, well, we fucked everything here. Yeah, this is a new thing.
And somebody saw these two guys come in with Lot that looked crazy, and we need to fuck them.
Did they see them, or did they hear that Lot showed up with a couple of crazy-looking guys?
Somebody apparently saw them. People presumably did because Lot met them at the gate of the city and escorted them in. And so Lot went outside the entrance, closed the door behind him, and said, "My brothers, don't do such an evil thing. I've got 2 daughters who are virgins. Let me bring them out to you, and you can do whatever you want with them.
No, Lot, no.
But don't do anything to these men, because they're now under my roof's protection." And they said, "Get out of the way."
And get those stupid girls out of here.
Those stupid holes out of here. We don't want your stupid virgin daughters.
We've already seen a lady. We want to know what this man
What do you think his daughters
looks
are like looking at each other, like also like...
Yeah, like... fuck you,
bro?
Dad. Like, what the hell?
Why can't you just say fuck none of us?
Yeah, like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
give up your ass, Dad.
Does this immigrant want to judge us? Now we will hurt you more than we will hurt them. And they pushed Lot back and came close to breaking down the door. The men inside reached out and pulled Lot back into the house with them and slammed the door. Then the messengers, the angels, blinded all of the men. And
they just fucking flashbanged them?
Yeah, they blinded them all, and they're all groping, looking for the entrance still.
Oh, and, no, it's just a fucking grope bus?
Yeah, and then the angels are like, "Look, who's still with you here? Like, get everybody out of here because we're about to destroy this place." It says we're about to. Yeah, it says like
the threat of my ass is enough for me to fucking vanish.
We've seen enough.
We're going to vanquish these people. Take
away from this place your sons-in-law, your sons, your daughters, everyone else you have in the city, because we're about to destroy this place.
Fuck yeah, dude!
I love the plain English too. Hearing the whole crowd be like, "Where are the men you have arrived tonight? Bring them out to us so that we may have sex with them."
We may have sex with them.
You know what?
So hold up. What the fuck is a seraphim?
Seraphim.
There's a couple of different types of angels up in here.
There's the one angels that are like they're 2 sort of animal heads and their body's 4 animal heads, and they have one set of wings that covers their body, and they have another set of wings that flies, and I think they sit next to God's throne, and I think they make like a crazy noise.
Oh, okay.
And there's one that's like a wheel, that with eyes all over it that's on fire or something. I think like there's
what's this dude's name? Or with Toad?
Lot.
Yeah.
I don't know if it gets specific on them.
Oh, it might.
But none of the angels look human, like really, like as far as the text goes.
Well, I'm just curious because this seraphim or whatever the fuck it is like the gnarliest looking one. So I'm thinking that's it. Intricate pattern of angel wings and eyes and fire.
Yeah.
Like one eye, maybe a couple eyes. There's a couple of different renditions. Or it's just a man made up of eyes with a bunch of animals in his wings. Yo, I'm going to be straight up honest with you. This thing is creating a monster I've had for my nightmares. Have I ever told you about the monster that eats my hands in my dreams?
I don't think so.
It's basically this, but instead of eyes, it's razored mouths.
So it's a humanoid shape covered in eyes, and its wings are covered in the faces of animals
that have crazy eyes. Yeah.
That's fucking nuts, bro. And like, see, this is what God made us in His image. Like,
where are all of my eyes, dude?
Exactly. Like, where's I want lions on my wings.
I want a lion penis. I want a lion's face for my abdomen.
Yeah.
And I want a duck bill for my ass.
And I need a set of wings that cover both. And then I need another set of wings to fly, to hover with.
Yeah, and I need a couple of eyes so I can see everything.
I scream really loud all the time.
Blindingly
constantly,
loud. Scream so loud it blinds everyone.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, my friend. See.
Whoa, okay, here we go.
These are the type of fools you got to hang out with in heaven.
Now here, we're cross-referencing the Bible that you got in your hand with AI overview from Google. In biblical account of Lot in Genesis chapter 19, the beings who visited Lot were angels, not angles. Wait, what the fuck? What? Read that sentence to me. I'm so illiterate, I can't tell the difference between LES and ELS.
Sorry. Okay, so yeah, what AI overview that like this? The biblical account of Lot in Genesis chapter 19. The beings who visited Lot were angels, not angles. Angles are geometric shapes formed by the intersection of two lines on a circle.
Well, hey, how about that? I put angle in the Google search.
It should know what you're talking
listen,
about.
I hate the fact that every time I try and do something on Google, it's showing everyone who listens how dumb I am.
I mean, you'd think it would just bail you out on that one. Like, nobody actually thinks they're angles.
Well, dog, yeah, for real.
Like, that's when it's like
Book of Genesis angles. Like, well, if you angle the Book of Genesis, you can see that it's okay to bang some dude's virgin daughters if you offer something.
Yeah. Like, do whatever you want to them.
He said, let me angle that. Angle is good for me.
Dude, no, like, Lot's daughters have to go on to date guys like me because of their serious daddy issues.
Brutal,
dude. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Brutal.
Like, though, it's like, dude, I wonder sometimes, do I attract women with daddy issues, or does every woman have daddy issues on some level? Near.
Possibly both. Maybe it's just every woman you encounter as daddy.
Every woman who sees me as a daddy figure,
as a daddy figure, has an issue with you.
Yeah. Well, they usually end up having an issue with me.
They find that issue
because I'm just like their dad. And but hey,
at least they got to fuck their dad.
Yeah, everybody wins. Everybody wins.
You got any good stories in the Bible on that one?
Yeah. So, well, the thing about Genesis, I've made it through Genesis, like, almost, like, honestly, I couldn't finish Genesis because Genesis is a fucking slog, man. Genesis, like, it's the things that are cool. Like, I want it all to be about, like, Sodom and Gomorrah. Tell me anything about Gomorrah. And
what happened in Gomorrah?
They were just there, like, they're
just close
twin
enough?
cities sort of thing, I think. Then. But we only know about Sodom because that's where Lot lived, and we barely know anything about that. But most of Genesis, there's no like literature. It's like it's not like very well written and so much of it, it's just like then this happened, then this happened, then this happened, and like
when did they ask you not to feed your children to Moloch?
That was Leviticus. Yeah,
oh.
Yeah. And that like thing is too. There's so little like actual like background or context to any of the things they tell you, and things happen so fast. Like the whole curse of Ham thing is like a paragraph where it just happens. But the plain English translation they kind of lay out what exactly he did.
Okay, well, thank God we got a little bit more context because we've gone over that story twice on this show.
Now I'll tell you what the common English one says here. Here we go. Oh, shit. Damn it. Okay, now let's just see. Shem's to say. Okay, yeah, it's right here. Shem's blessed. Shem and Curly Canaan's curse. No,
it sounds like a Three Stooges episode.
Yeah. Noah's sons, Mo, Curly, and Larry. Shem, Ham, and Japheth came out of the ark. Now Ham was Canaan's father. And these were Noah's three sons. From them, the whole earth was populated. Noah, a father, made a new start and planted a vineyard. He drank some of the wine, became drunk, and took off his clothes and his tent. Ham, Canaan's father, saw his father naked and told his brothers who were outside. Shem and Japheth.
What a snitch.
Shem and Japheth took a robe, threw it over their shoulders, and walked in backwards, and then covered their naked father without looking at him because they turned away. When Noah woke up from his wine, he discovered that his youngest son had done to it. He discovered what his youngest son had done to him. And he said, "Cursed be Canaan, the lowest servant. He will be for his brothers." He also said, "Bless the Lord, the God of Shem. Canaan will be his servant. May God give space to Japheth."
Yo, who's Shem?
Shem is Ham's brother.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like also one of the guys enslaving his son Canaan.
Oh, of course. Well, now Shem's really sticking it in him.
And go figure, the Canaanites were the ones who throw in their babies into the big Moloch.
Oh.
Yeah. So like, it's,
very interesting.
Named after him, huh?
So it's interesting.
And then like that's it. That's
all it is.
That's all of the information. Like, why include that?
Yeah, I mean that's almost one.
So the thing is, like, here's the thing. Ham didn't know his dad was going to be naked in there when he walked in.
Yeah,
like, you know, and like it didn't seem like he did anything like wrong. Like, who told on him too? Another problem.
That's almost one of those things. Like it's like the serial shitter. You don't want to tell anybody. He shouldn't have told anyone, or else, you know, he might be the one who gets his son turned into a slave.
Yeah, exactly. Turns into a black sex slave.
So thank God you didn't report that. Someone would have walked in backwards on that shit and covered it up.
If my brothers just turned my son into their black sex slave, I would be so mad.
I'd be so ticked.
I would be so ticked. I'd kick Noah right in his dick.
I'd give him a noogie, that nerd.
Yeah,
that
like,
drunken loser. Like, take it out.
He gets the first thing he does, plant a vineyard, and then gets shit hammered and gets naked in his tent. And,
damn, is it to be like, yo, now you have to have, I don't know, is it like,
it's just a punishment because
I'm ashamed of my son, you have to be
I think it's just a worse punishment to have your child go through that than because of what you did than you yourself.
Oh, so they're really grinding the gears.
So it's just it's a more severe way to stick it to him. It's like, because like the protectiveness of his child here.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh, and like Adam and Eve, like they say, like the serpent didn't even like really tempt Eve. Hardly. Like she said, like, the knowledge of good and evil, the tree is like. Then the snake said, "Why don't you eat some of that?" And like. She's like, oh, but if I eat it, God said I'll die. And the snake just said, no, you won't. And then then she's like, oh, really? And she's like, ate it, and brings it to Adam, who then eats it. There's no like fluff or any sort of like prose or like.
I was always led to
story.
believe that he was like suck on that apple. I mean, and, like hissing in her ear, like basically.
That's the thing. Is like we internalize like Veggie Tales and like the way the interpretations. But what shocked me,
I remember Veggie Tales really sexualizing that apple. I remember that episode right.
What has absolutely shocked me is like how little sort of actual substance there is in Genesis, and how much like sort of poetic license that like our churches and teachers took by like narrativizing it, when it's just basically a list of things that happened one after the other without any sort of like background on what anybody's thinking or anything.
Do you think when they were doing that in Veggie Tales, Moses, they were all cauliflower and he turned ham into broccally or something?
Yeah, he turned him into a little black olive.
They're all green olives. He turned that one into a black olive.
Now that's the Veggie Tales I want to see.
Oh man.
Mm-hmm. Dude, yeah, like just
Veggie Tales.
What a wild book, like
spelled with a couple Z's.
Yeah,
and all my Veggie Tales have do-rags on them. Told them more in a modern urban setting.
Yeah, I want an urban modern. Dude, they should make an modern urban take on the Bible.
Whoa.
That'd be great.
Jeez.
I mean, like, dude, that would probably actually do really well if like we could like get sort of a black puppet director to like, we work behind the scenes, like as as you do in Hollywood.
Well, we would be consultationists,
producers,
yeah,
executive producers.
Yeah, dude, the greatest black artists are always backed by a couple of money men who are white, a couple IP guys,
white.
I'm not going much past it, but. I mean, that's the only thing I might have in common with some of them.
Yeah, they're like
with some of those shysting.
It's just like the jazz
producers.
singer. It's just like the jazz singer. It's like it's an allegory.
We need to watch the jazz singer.
Yeah, both of them.
Both of them. 100%, dude. Okay. So speaking of things I watched something pretty good. It was motherfucking the documentary that just came out on the implosion of the submarine for the Titanic.
Yes, yeah, the Titan.
So that bad boy popped up on our Plex, and I put it on. Do you know anything about? And this is just a side show, a different show called like Mysteries Undiscovered or Undiscovered Mysteries or something with that dude Josh Gates.
I may have seen it before.
Yeah, so what he does is he just goes around and he looks for like legendary hidden treasures.
Clip. This guy got on the thing, didn't he?
He got so his show. Kyle and I love his show at work, so we watch it. It's like he goes to like Peru and he's like, so you mean to tell me right now, to like a guide who can't speak any English, you mean to tell me where I'm standing is ruins? The foundation of ruined temples? Yes. Oh my God. And like he gets blown away at every bit of information, but he has a particular tone in his show. And in this implosion documentary, at like 20, 30 minutes into it, all of a sudden, like they're interviewing Josh Gates, and then it gets to like why he's important to it. And he walks in, and it just turns in the whole vibe of the documentary turns on its head. Like it becomes like informational and all this, and then all of a sudden becomes a mysteries unknown episode, and it's nuts. He goes, I was like, so what am I looking at? It's like, oh, those are ruins of a failed submarine trip, and the hull collapsed on it. It's like, oh, okay. Well, it's wild. Wouldn't want to be on that one. Like, all right, well, here's the one based off the same designs you're going to get in and go down. and then it's like all of a sudden his like shtick is like, you can see it's like fleeting from his face on camera because he's trying to do the thing where it's like, I'm here with this explorer to try this.
Yeah.
And he's going down a similar like depth where all that pressure could just evaporate you. And when you go down a certain point, it seems like it doesn't really matter. It's this carbon fiber, titanium, whatever the fuck, they just start to hear like, you get to a certain pressure, you just hear like a crack that sounds like a gunshot. And they had the video of the test right before it imploded on itself, and the camera dude's holding a cell phone in there, and it's like, you can see everyone's just nervous. No one wants to be like, yo, we're going up. Dude, they don't want to pull the plug yet, but like they're just hearing this thing crack all the way down the hole.
That's so scary, man. Like it's such a cockamamie design. Sorry, go ahead.
They replaced the hole and send it on the next one. It was like, oh, same design, same shape, whatever, but a new one that didn't have a crack that almost went the entire diameter. And this hole that they were sending these people in had never been on a dive before. So its very first dive went down and it just vacuumed them up. Dude, it's just so insane. And then there's like that video of the wife of the rich dude who's, monitoring up there, and there's like a loud, they're deep as fuck, and there's a loud noise she hears, and she's like, what the hell was that?
Yeah, like the dude knows. I think she's in denial. I've seen that too. Like but what a stupid fucking idea. Like, I mean, that carbon fiber, like, and you have a titanium ring that holds on the front, and they bolt you in, and like, and they don't even use like an impact wrench. They have a hand.
He's got a fucking ratchet on one hand and then a fucking crescent wrench in the other, and he's just twisting it up.
They're just hand tight. These fucking. And also, there's no bathroom in this thing.
No.
How long's the trip? I mean, the trip's got to be very long because, like,
long enough because you're just a free descent down.
Yeah.
And then the problem is if, like, say, God forbid, panic set in, it's a long trip up.
Yeah, because you have to like adjust to pressure at the different levels, right?
You can't just ascend. You gotta wait and depressurize.
Yeah.
But like, dude, this shit was nuts, and that's what we were watching. And Shannon, I guess me and Shannon put it on. She thought, what are we watching tonight, babe? Comedy or documentary? She wanted a documentary. I put this on, and it was not the chilling vibes for a Chinese night.
I'm so fascinated by
the Chinese food and watch something good, not bad.
This guy, Stockton Rush, the guy who owned the thing, he went on. He had a different like expedition down to see this one ship, like with this with one explorer guy, and that's the one that's so dangerous to dive because there's all the caught fishing lines, and they get caught in it for hours, and he won't let this expert try and like get them out of there.
No,
eventually the whole crew just like yells at him like, let him fucking try, and like he throws the controller, beams it off the guy's head, and breaks it, and the guy has to like put the controller back together, and he immediately gets them out.
Oh my god!
And they were running out of air. It's just his pride.
It's his pride and passion. And then the dude who is his partner almost killed Josh Gates with his pride and passion. So what happens is Josh goes down with this dude, and essentially thrusters break down, software cuts out, they have to reboot it.
I think they didn't originally air that too. They didn't originally air that or something when it happened.
And there was just a bunch of issues. It was just basically like, and the dude's like, essentially it's a non-functioning submarine. And it's just a passion project that these dudes who are smart enough and rich enough to fund won't give up on, even though it's a failing.
It's because it's like international waters. Nobody can tell them they can't do it. And even though like people were sounding the alarms and stuff, like you're going to get people killed and stuff, like, you shouldn't be taking people down there. It's like James Cameron, of course, is talking about it because he's been down there. Do you know James Cameron? He went down. He's the first guy to I think go down in a submersible solo, and
didn't he take a picture of it?
He took video and pictures. It's in the Titanic movie. But he's the first man to ever go down there to the Titanic because they sent drones down there before. Like when they found it in the 80s, I found out recently it was the U.S. Navy found it, and they were using it as a cover to find 2 nuclear subs who had sank right in the vicinity. Oh, okay. And the dude who was in charge of investigating it was like, it was his idea to find, because he wanted to just find the Titanic because he knew it was right in the area. And they find it, and they send drones and stuff like into it and all that. But what was I going to say too? And I forgot. Damn, I lost what I was going to say before that. So
well, thank God it sank because it got you some pussy.
God damn right it did, bro.
It's the greatest boat to ever sink.
I owe it all to the Titanic.
Yeah, dude. We got to go to that Mexican restaurant I was telling you about so you can go hang your head in solidarity for the Mexican boat that just crashed.
Put on some Morrissey.
Put on some Morrissey.
My tightest jeans.
Get some sympathy pussy.
Yes, brother. Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
You can win over any senorita with Morrissey, I think.
Yes. Oh yeah. Yeah, for sure. They'll want to have your Nino.
They'd love to have your Nino.
Yeah, they'd love to have your Nino then. Like they're, but yeah, they.
I hate when I go to the Mexican restaurant and try to place an order and they're just asking for my Nino.
Bro, yeah, like trying to get in my huevos and get a Nino. It's like, you can't have my eggs, man.
You can't have them. Sorry, dude.
My egg.
My egg. She's asking me for my pito.
Yeah, I only have one huevo. Uno huevo.
Uno huevo, no good.
Uno huevo, no bueno.
No bueno. Where's your El Baño?
El Baño.
Our baby would be El Baño.
Yeah.
Your toilet baby.
This you go. You just like point and circle around your crotch. Baño.
Baño.
Baño pito.
I got a track a toilet dick.
Baño pentejo. Mamacita.
God damn, it's awesome.
I'm a toilet dick. I'm a toilet dickhead. Toilet dick pussy dickhead.
Fuck though.
That fucking rocks,
so
dude.
Awesome.
Yeah, dude. But you notice that they recently, speaking of the Titanic, they went down and took like 70 quadrillion pictures of it from every angle and made a 3D map of the whole thing, like the whole wreck site, and you could see, and so you can you can zoom out and just sort of see the whole thing, whereas there's no film cameras or lenses that could capture the whole thing in frame, and it's amazing. And apparently it's probably going to be gone in like 40 years.
Yeah, it's going to get fucking just
black people stealing.
Jesus Christ.
No.
Jeez Louise.
No, white meth heads are scrapping
it for fucking scrap copper.
Dude, there's a one of like
bunch of tweakers are bringing in rusty metal, telling them it's copper. Look, it's brown, isn't it?
They pull up that there's one of 8 made like a steam powered car that went down with it. They're driving that little jalopy like.
Dude, so have you seen much about how Elon Musk has been on this like drug renaissance in his life?
Dude, yeah, he's like fucking, he looks like shit.
He looks terrible.
Like,
there's one video in particular where he's like getting interviewed by someone. And what is unfortunate for him is that I guess I don't know how like on the spectrum or autistic he is, but this like little bout of internet fame or him being like a smart guy who's, famous is making him not aware of his personal appearance because he just thinks everyone's super stoked on him.
Yeah, right.
Because like this interview with him, he's just like doing this shit. He's like in a K-hole. He just did a shit. And he's open about his ketamine use.
Yeah.
And someone's like, do you do too much? He's like, oh, I don't know, maybe. And like this dude's in an interview and he's just like, and they're walking in like a hangar and he's doing this like robot walk. He goes into full ketamine robotic walk.
Dude, like,
and then all the videos of him in the White House dinners where he's like playing with forks, and there's the one where Donald Trump gives him an award, and he's wearing a hat in the fucking Oval Office. Listen, you don't got to respect the president. I don't give a shit, but respect the fucking office.
Yeah,
respect
he's
the fucking
dressed
country.
He's dressed like he's hiding out from like the fucking.
He looks like fucking anyone in the Jason Bourne movies when he's trying to get away from the cops.
Yeah, he's got the hat and the overcoat,
the hat with the hard bend in the bill.
Yeah, and then dark MAGA hat.
While fucking he's standing there and Donald Trump's talking or awarding him whatever he's saying, who the fuck cares? You just see Elon like adjusting his jaw, doing fucking like he's all fucked up on
Adderall and ketamine.
It's Adderall, ketamine, and ecstasy. He's been saying.
Jesus.
He's been doing X, which is funny to get, X, because the last time I did a quote unquote X pill, the next day somebody asked me, "Am I okay? You look like you're on something." And I was like, uh-oh, I definitely shouldn't just do drugs handed to me anymore.
Shouldn't be a gremlin.
Yeah, shouldn't be a gremlin. I mean, I love Kodak Black because I'm Kodak Black, but when you see me, I'm white.
Fuck yeah.
I love Kodak,
dude, I knew the perk was fake, but I ate it anyway.
Because I'm a gremlin, dude. I'm a fucking gremlin.
Shit ain't nothing to me, man.
What's this? Houston Dracula? What's his name?
That's Dracula Flow.
Oh, Dracula Flow.
Dude, I like people were posting like there's a Kanye made a tweet. It was like I turned down a Make-A-Wish kid and got high of nitrous instead, and someone just puts a picture of Dracula Flow next to it. Dude. You're like,
dude. So Kanye in 2 weeks. I don't know when the last time we did an episode or talk because I think our last episode was pre-recorded, but Kanye has dropped without a doubt some of the most interesting. Before I get into it, I'm gonna be a nerd real quick. The instrumentals bang, dude.
Yeah, always have.
So. And now he's taking, and to be a music nerd, he's taking a lot of inspiration and a lot of flow from Dave Blunt's, where it's like we can analyze it later, and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about.
It's like confessional and like
it's confessional, but he does he's like they won't let me see my kids. They're taking my children away. And it's like the next line is the same thing, but he just instead of kids, it's children. Kid, whatever. Anyway, he released World War III featuring Dave Blunt's quote unquote, but I never heard Dave on the song at all.
Isn't it's just this line? It's like it's like a sample from the Dave Blunt song.
That's in Cousins where he says, "I gave my cousin hand." Yeah. I'm gonna auto tune right here. I gave my cousin hand. Gave my cousin hand. When he did that, right after that, then he goes right into Dave Blunt's flow. The nitrous don't help me, just put me in a trance. I'm talking about euphoria. I'm not talking about a man's.
Oh, trans. I see. I get it. Fuck.
There you go.
Wow.
There you go.
Man, Dave
Blunt about don't leave me and need you by my side, whatever. Yeah. But in Dave Blunt's
black people have they're falling off a little bit.
Well, Dave Blunt's
Dave Blunt's cool, but not by black guy standards. Like
no, his whole camp is like white mullet kids.
Yeah, I mean that's just white mullet kids.
Dude, and he's getting a bunch. I think he's about to get a bunch of kids in trouble because he's in there. He's like, I want all y'all to say it in this song. Because there's one where it's a song Uncle Tom where he's like, I don't care, I'll let her call me and he hits the hardest and out of his mouth it's uncomfortable. So imagine a venue full of definitely underage white kids.
Yeah, just
because the only reason I've heard about Dave Blunt is the young kids I work with, and they heard about it from their like little brother kids on the internet. So the only thing kids on the internet that catch on to things that are hip are much younger than us.
Yeah,
we're catching the second wave.
Like the mainstream has left us behind completely as millennials. Like I
think we're ahead of the curve when it comes to predictions. We're ahead of the curve when it comes to our
But as far as
what we know is going to happen,
culture goes, like we're definitely.
Well, I'm behind I'm behind on this might be bad, but on the urban side, like I've fallen out of who's popular in rap, and I've become way more into country music.
At a certain point, you can't you can't cling on to trying to like know what's hip anymore.
Right.
And like
we need to get
even black people have got into country music too.
Well, yeah, with Shabuzi taking over last year, it's anyone's game up there.
Shabuzi.
And after Jay-Z spent over $200 million lobbying for Beyonce to win Best Country Album.
Yeah, like
I don't know if you read this, but I saw when things like this happen, it's 100% fact. I saw it, I read it, I know it's true.
Yeah,
but it's someone reports that he paid way too much money for her album to get listened to and played on radio stations that he owns.
I could see that. I mean, like that's how the shit works. Like, you know, like especially the radio these days, like there's nothing organic on like pop radio. You know, it's like all like it's.
You got that damn Drewski wearing camo, hanging out in Carhartt overalls with a bunch of white dudes.
What's crazy to me too is just like watching like the Grammys and stuff. Like the Oscars suck, but the Grammys are abysmal. Like there's like it's so like it could not be like less relevant to like people.
You know
it's
what
just, like,
is
the
relevant though?
What?
The BET Awards.
Yes.
Did you see any of that?
No.
I don't know how much I can trust who's all in it because obviously
they all look the same.
Well, no, fuck, Jesus Christ. I was going to say obviously with P Diddy's trial and release of like people have been talking more and more about the Black Boule, the arm of the Illuminati, and Kevin Hart's allegedly probably.
Who'd have thought it was? Oh,
but
for sure.
Kevin Hart
like
did
that?
the BET Awards, and he did this riff where he put on this red fur coat and went in the crowd and hung those little baby cherries over women's mouth, like Usher's been doing. Usher's been going to his concerts, and he does this like little song break where he goes in the crowd and he hangs these baby cherries, like it's 2 cherries by the stem. They look like tiny testicles, and he hangs them over ladies' mouths. And one dude divorced his woman because this lady got way too into it, sucking on these cherries, these little fucking things.
That's the right move. You don't want the woman sucking baby cherries.
So I thought that was pretty good that Kevin Hart went out and did a big joke on that weirdness. That's
pretty funny. Like, and who'd have thought that the black conspiracies were all right? Like,
who would have
and let's
thought
talk
that
about
they
Diddy
all
and this burger thing.
Oh, dude, he likes applesauce on his cheeseburgers.
What the fuck, dude? Like,
well, I guess he's so it came out that he likes to lick all of the cum up off of Cassie during the what's it called where they are talking to Cassie on the stand. It comes out that Diddy's the cleaner. Diddy's the Zamboni. It's a Zamboni.
Oh Lord! He just oversees this whole thing like Gatsby, and then comes down and then.
Well, there's this crazy a video that came out in like 2008. Some dude, it seemed like he was coming down off of a high, like a crazy high.
Is the old bodyguard who was being like interviewed by the police, right?
No, it's a dude who escaped saying he was a sex slave to P. Diddy.
Oh.
And he worked with this guy named the Punisher.
Who's the Punisher?
A male dancer that Diddy liked to call frequently.
Oh boy, man, this is fucked up, man.
And side note, one of the funniest things I've seen lately on like podcasts, there's this black podcast. I don't know the host, but I love their clips. And this dude's laughing his ass off that a guy named the Punisher's on stand. And he's like, "What is he trying to hide his name? Was he just a big bodyguard? Like it was above his head that it's this dude's got a Pringle dick, like he's got a fucking tube on him."
They found the Punisher and subpoenaed him. The Punisher takes the stand.
Yeah, the Punisher apparently was treated.
I gotta watch this. Is this trial? Do they have video of the trial, or is it just transcripts? Or
it's a lot of transcripts. It's a lot of maybe some video, but like. Kid Cudi came out saying that he opened
his kid's birthday presents.
Oh yeah, and then
that's so diabolical.
It's so
and crazy.
Mean, it's nuts. And then he had Kid Cudi's car burned and bombed. Yeah. So that it all falls under. Diddy's about to get hit with a RICO because the things he's doing is falling under like what they hit the mob for.
Yeah,
like arson.
I mean, it is
trafficking people.
It is like organized crime.
Yeah, using your power to like threaten people, all that type of shit. And also delegating, delegating all types of shit.
All sorts of crimes to other people below you.
And it's just like the tip of the iceberg because you look at also like all of the evidence of who is there. Ashton Kutcher doing like rope swings over the pool.
Dude, yeah, with Hyde, the rapist.
Yeah, all this shit's crazy. So it's like you know.
Yeah, he's like,
what the hell?
Applesauce in your cheeseburgers.
I mean, honestly, dude, what the fuck?
Bro, like, that's
disgusting,
that's
bro.
Fucking revolting. That's repulsive.
Just put the Punisher's gum on that burger instead. I respect more.
The palette of flavors make more sense with cum than they do with applesauce.
The texture works.
It's like savory, I guess.
Dude, it's just crazy with all the stuff that's happening. Because, like, also, I mean, how much money are you spending on dudes plowing out your woman? I guess that, hold on, that shows how much he loves his woman. He's giving her the top line.
I disagree.
I mean, it is all for him. It was only for his cleanup pleasure.
It's
he just wanted to see the biggest mess so that he cleaned the whole thing.
Bro, it's like he's like that. He's there like he's treating it like we treat fast food. He's like just Zamboni and cum till he gets sick. Probably. They put him on the IV. Like, and like tell me how. I know he makes money and stuff like, but like all this sounds very expensive. You know, like
oh yeah,
like does he? I guess does he like Biggie money? Like,
where does he get he's rolling off Biggie money.
None of his other
makes
artists
money off Ciroc vodka. He owns things.
None of his other artists I've ever heard of.
No, none of it is pulled off. I mean, shit. He's a real bad boy for life. That's all I really know. I can't stand it.
That's one thing I can say for sure.
I hate when guys are bad boys, dude.
I hate bad boys, dude. It's like bad boys are the bane of my existence.
I fucking hate bad boys.
Bad boys, they get all the chicks and then they make dudes plow them.
Yeah, dude. And they never call any of the nice guys.
Bad boys always open it up.
Bad boys
open my presents. Right. I think I didn't even steal the presents. He just opened them.
He opened them and he probably told the kid like the ending of the game, like, yeah, I played Halo 2, bitch. I already beat that level.
Yeah, like left like a little spoiler.
Guess what? The Ark is of the Covenant. Some bullshit.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about Halo.
At the end of Super Mario 64, he tells them all the fake
Bowser's a turtle.
It's like if you walk up to the car in Pokemon and press and you keep walking against it, you can get Mewtwo. the fakes, like the fake Pokemon rumors.
Oh yeah,
you could be Luigi in fucking Mario 64 if you
Smash Bros.
Beat the game.
Yeah. Dude, when there's this kid who used to babysit me, he came over and he unlocked Luigi on our Super Smash Bros. Mm-hmm. So in 64 Smash Bros, Luigi was like one of the unlockable characters, and I was baffled. I was like, what do you mean you can do this?
Yeah, unlocking characters in Smash was super weird because it's like
you got to do hard
after
challenges.
So much time or something. Yeah, like they would pop up like out of nowhere, like a boss battle, and like and then you battle them and then you get them. But
anyway, dude, I don't know, man. What the fuck else is new?
Not much. I'm writing a couple new songs.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I'm excited. They coming along.
Right
coming
on.
Along.
You want to switch gears here?
Yeah.
All right. Well.
I gotta show you the bass with the slicer. It's like so sick.
All right, I can't wait to hear. Pop.
Cool.